Hello guys and welcome to another video. In this video I'm gonna do the cottagecore tag and I am very excited for it because I really love the questions. So I'm gonna start with a very popular one. Favorite flowers or plants? Oh my god, that's a really hard question. I'm already starting this really badly because I cannot just choose one. So I'm just gonna go with forget-me-nots. They're very pretty and I also really like their name. In Greek it's even cuter, we call them mimelismoni. And also I'm gonna go with camellias. They're so cute. The bushes of camellias are my favorite ones. I really like to pose in front of them all the freaking time. And also I'm gonna go with roses, although it's really generic. Roses are so lovely, especially for photography, which is one of my passions. And for plants I'm gonna go with ivy because everything covered in ivy, it's pretty. And also ferns. I think ferns were like one of the oldest plants on this planet. I don't know, I think so. Yeah, that's cool fact. A scent you love. Again, I don't have one scent. I love it. It changes depending on the season. For example, in autumn I really like apple, cinnamon, pumpkin spiced stuff, especially candles. But during spring and summer I prefer more fruity and flowery one. But I think my favorite scent that I really like all the time during the year is vanilla, good old vanilla. Road trip or camping trip? I've never had a camping trip, but I think that's the one I'm gonna choose because I've always wanted to go camping in a forest where you can see the mountains in the distance, hear the owls at night, see deers, have a river nearby, things like that, you know. Rivers or lakes? Okay, I'm not gonna pretend that I know the difference in these two. I think it has to do with the size or something. I'm gonna say river just because I think it's bigger and wider. And cloud watching or stargazing? Definitely, hands down, stargazing. I really like watching constellations. Although I'm not an expert, I can most of the times see the major Ursa or the minor Ursa. I'm not sure which one is the easiest to distinguish from the two, but yeah, I can tell. If you could only have one artistic talent, what would it be? Oh gosh, that's hard, but I'm gonna go with music. So as long as I can remember myself, I'm singing and writing songs, so yeah. Pressed flowers or dried flowers? I used to prefer dried flowers because I really like hanging them on the walls. I don't know if you can see over there, have some, and over here as well. But lately I've been loving dried flowers, especially wildflowers and small flowers, because you can do so many artistic things with that, especially jewelry with epoxy resin. I really wanna start doing that. So pressed flowers are my go-to at the moment, so yeah. If you could have a mini version of an animal, which would you choose? I think I'm gonna go with owls. Like, I mean, owls are not that huge, but imagine a barn owl like this size. So cute. Boots or bare feet? Okay, realistically speaking, I'm always wearing shoes and I'm a very boots person. I really like boots. I have like great pair of boots for hiking and everything and rainy days. Barefoot is good if you want to relax, if you have your shoes nearby and you just choose to walk a little bit, but it's kind of dangerous, especially near beaches where you can find like pieces of glass or anything that can go into your skin. So lace or linen? And I get how linen is so, especially the smell of fresh linen is so good, but I prefer having linen on my bed but wearing lace, especially black lace. I am that witchy, edgy kind of girl, so black lace. If you had the ability to play any instrument, which would you choose? So I already play the piano and the guitar. I guess I'm gonna go with the violin or the harp, something like that. I think that they're very hard to play, especially the violin, like whoa. Power to talk to plants or to animals. I understand how useful it can be to talk to animals, especially your pets. You can understand, and like it would be like having a roommate or something, but I think it's more interesting to have the ability to talk to plants, especially trees. Like imagine what stories trees would have to say. Like, another good question is, if you could live anywhere, where would you move to and what kind of house, place would it be? I've been thinking about this like a few years ago, and I was imagining this cabin in the woods somewhere in Iceland. I would have like a fireplace, I would have 7 cats to keep me company, and I wanted to have like a lot of music instruments to write my own music, compose my songs, write books, do my photography, my videography, all these things, you know, work from home, DIY artist kind of vibe. What kind of things do you collect? So I collect dried and pressed flowers. I have a shitload of them, like Jesus Christ. I also collect seashell, journals, like unhealthy addiction with collecting journals and notebooks, old photos. I really like collecting old photos, candles, and I think that's that. What items do you always carry with you? I always carry a book or notebook, something that I would put flowers and plants inside. I also carry a lot of tissues because my nose is always running, yeah, especially in humid environment. Also my earphones, because I really like listening to music when I walk by myself. So yeah, I think these 3 items are always in my bag. Are you more like a fairy, an elf, or a hobbit? I don't think I'm a hobbit, just because I am tall as fuck. So I'm gonna say an elf, a high elf. Yeah, I would love that. I would love to have like pointy ears. What would you say I am? Let me know, please. What other style do you like to combine cottagecore with? That's a really good question, because my style, as you can see from my background, it's mixed as hell. So my 2 main styles are witchy and cottagecore, and they can overlap sometimes, and I think that's great because I can relate most to the mixture rather than just one style on its own. So yes. How do you feel about cooking? What's your favorite thing to cook? So I started cooking by myself when I moved to Scotland 9 months ago, and I had no idea, but I found out there that I am really good at cooking. I make really good pizza, fried rice or fried noodles with veggies. I also attempted to make my own bread, but I made a garlic bread with half normal flour and half oats that I had because I was running out of flour, and that time we weren't able to find any flour anywhere, and I have to say it turned out really good. The last question, because I think I need to end this short, is what person always feels like home? I've always tried to find a friend or a partner to make me feel like home, but I realized that the only person that should make you feel like home is yourself. I really tried to improve this over the years, and I'm still doing it, but it's really important to feel good within yourself. With this melodramatic note, I'm ending this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.